Hi everyone, welcome back. I thought I would come on and share with you how to make crepe paper rosettes, just in case you didn't know. I did not know. I did a lot of YouTube searches and it's amazing people out there that show you how to do it, but I found that the running stitch was easiest. I want to share with you some that I've made. You may have seen these in other projects that I've already created, but this one I use a stapler on. As you can see, it doesn't look the greatest. Does not look the greatest. I did these today. Did I do these today? No. This is 2 pieces that I've done, and I plan on adding some more to it, maybe sprinkling some glitter and gluing it on, maybe. I do have a few pieces of glitter, and I use white thread on the ones that I'm showing you now. But for some reason, whenever I'm looking for stuff, I can't find it. These are all the ones that I've already created. Different colors. And I had picked out pink and blue, purple and red for the month of February to create with. But I was like, that's a lot. And I figure I could just keep going and make them for the entire time. And I just have some stored with me. And then this is the ones I use that you can see I use black thread on, which, I mean, you really can't tell the difference because it's all gathered up. And like this one, I went a little bit crazy with the crepe paper. You can pick up crepe paper from just about everywhere that sells party supplies. Walmart has 1 roll for 97 cents. The 99-cent store has 2 rolls for 99 cents. The dollar store has 2 rolls. And then they have like the specialty rolls for $1 or 97 cents or 99 cents. And I went to Party City when I was out a couple of days ago to see if they had it. I'm really looking for some that are not the just plain solid ones, but none that I want to purchase. So I'm using a regular needle and thread, and I've already have it knotted. When I start off with the needle and thread, I usually get a long, I threaded the needle very long and double it. And then we're just going to take some crepe paper, any kind. We'll use the white. And what you need to do is just, I would say, pull off an arm's length, 12 inches maybe. You know, like, or you can do a wingspan, but I found that that's too much unless you want a real fluffy one. And then you can cut or tear it. And the good thing about crepe paper is that it's a large amount on there, right? A large amount. So I did try the stapling, I tried the hot gluing, and I couldn't figure those fan folds over for whatever reason. And I feel like the needle and thread is just my friend. So you're first going to just roll. You don't have to do this. I just do this to, I guess, for me to hold it better. Then I take my needle. And what I do is I just push it through. Just like that. And I don't worry about poking myself. And then I just do a running stitch. And the good thing about this craft is that it is something you can sit in front of the television to watch. I mean, to do while you're watching TV. And you won't, you're not really making a mistake. As you can see, I'm just keeping it a little bit. And even though it's paper, it's kind of sturdy for it to feel so fragile, in my opinion. It's very sturdy. I did watch a lot of people. I would say I watched about 8, 9 videos, some talking, some with just music. And a few of the ladies I've found to be very insightful and helpful. I really wish that I could have got that stapling thing down, but for whatever reason, I just was not able to get it the way I wanted it. I have like 1 or 2 more that I did with a stapler that I thought was okay, but I wasn't really pleased with it. So now that I have it on here, I just push it to the end. And I prefer to keep it all bunched up versus pushing it down to the end of the thread. Only because you're not going to use that much thread anyway. You only need the thread to hold that little bitty circle that you're going to create. And so you can make your... Some people pleat this before. You don't have to pleat it unless you really want it to be perfect. I'm not looking for perfection when I make these. I'm looking for... That looks nice. If you're looking for perfection, you know, it will take some practice to do it, unless you already know how to make wonderful crepe paper rosettes. I really gave it a good try on the hot glue, but it was just so frustrating. I've tried a few projects that other people have made using the hot glue as well as the stapler method, and I was just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I even spoke to the wizard about it, and I was just like, I don't get it. So right now you can see that it's kind of forming. If you wanted to, you can do a little circle, but it's not enough on here to be gathered, in my opinion. So we're just going to use a little bit more. And that's the thing about using your crepe paper. You don't want to get a lot on here unless you plan on making a few swirls around for your circle to be really big. And I don't think you really need a large circle. You just need, well, it depends on your project. If you want a lot on it, then definitely go for it. If you want it to be kind of semi-flat, and I'll show you the one that I loved that I did with the stapler. So now I'm just going to pull it all down, and I'm just trying to check and see if I like the gathering on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. So I pulled off a little bit too much, but I have a plan for that. You know, I always can do, and this is good enough. I can probably make another one. All right, so now that we've got our desired size for our rosette, I'm just going to hold the end piece down. It's already kind of funky. As you can see, it's kind of bunched up. No worries, we'll fix that when we scoot it all the way down. And I'm holding the thread in my hand to make sure that I do not let it go, because if you pull it too hard, it will go through all of your paper, which is not good. Learned that the hard way a few times for not paying attention. You know, lesson learned. So now you're going to take your thread and tie it in a knot. It's really a square knot, you know, because you're going over and under twice. So you got that one time, and you can make the circle as tight or as loose as you want it. And now that I'm looking at it, I probably could have put some more paper on there, and then you're going to do it one more time to make a knot. And you can put your knots, make as many knots as you like. I usually do 2, and then 1 more for safe measure, just because I like the security that I feel when I do that. And then I'm just going to snip the end. You don't have to snip it super close, but close enough. No one's going to see your thread anyway. And then you just take it and you fluff it out. And you see how it has those curls on there? That's how your stitching will be. If you make your stitching smaller and tighter, the ruffles won't be as loose. But I like it like this. And then you could take your decorative scissors if you want to and cut it around, but I don't think that's needed. So this is a rosette that I use, and I believe this is a staple one. I believe that was one that I used with the staples on there. And let me show you another one. So this is another project that I use with the crepe paper rosette as well as the paper rosettes. So that is, you know, if you have some crepe paper and you want to add some girly cuteness to it, or you just want to give it some oomph, this is, you know, all you need. And I can just show you how we're going to cover it up. And there you have it. Or you could, yeah, I prefer not to cover the back up, but there you have it. You can hopefully you can see this. So I changed the color. So here you go. You know, even if you want to put on a stick, you could, but you definitely need a solid back, like something to hold the back. And I would just use like a circle, or if you have a lot of punch out or cutouts of hearts or whatever, you could definitely just put that on the back, only because, you know, it needs some sturdiness in there. So there you go. Just like that. I hope that you found this little quick tutorial to be useful. And it's plenty of people out there, out on YouTube, as well as other places that have made crepe paper rosettes. I'm definitely not the first one to do it. I definitely won't be the last one to make them. But I just wanted to share with you that I did try the other ones and they didn't work out. But I don't want to waffle, as some people say, too long. But, you know, the possibilities are endless. I like this one the most. It's a lot fluffy, 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 fluffy. So until next time, thank you all for watching. Happy crafting.